Hello and welcome to the weekend edition of Gamerati News Update on YouTube, in which I get to give you the full news prepared for each day of the week, longer than the 1-minute format of those news I upload to Twitter and Facebook. 5 news this week, from novels taking place in the Warhammer 40k universe to tabletop games based on comic books. Monarchies Entertainment has released Wasteland Almanac, a brand new PDF in the acclaimed Legacy 2nd Edition Life Among the Ruins. The Wasteland Almanac for Legacy Life Among the Ruins 2nd Edition gives you 60 gobbets of post-apocalyptic weirdness to put in your wasteland, divided up into strange settlements, reality warping devices, and monstrous threats. Each entry offers suggestions of how to use it in your game and how to mutate it as time passes. What does it mean? It means that each entry has questions and prompts that will guide your player's interaction with it and help you extrapolate how the settlement threat or device may change as the ages turn. The best part is it's a supplement not at all restricted to Legacy Life Among the Ruins. The Wasteland Almanac is the perfect source of inspiration for any other post-apocalyptic RPG. Legacy Wasteland Almanac is available in PDF from modiphius.net and drivethrurpg.com as part of their Legacy 2nd Edition collection. Legacy Wasteland Almanac costs only £4. You can find the link to it and the entire Legacy 2nd Edition collection in the link in the video description. Legacy creator J. Isle says, "Gear up, grab your companions and embark on an adventure. There's incredible things to be found in this new mutated world." The holidays are getting close. What better than to gift yourself some digital board games and help charity at the same time? You can do that with the Humble Board Games Bundle by Asmodee Digital. You probably know how Humble Bundle works. You pay what you want, get hundreds of dollars in great board games in this case, and choose how much goes to the publisher, to Humble, and to charity. For this Humble Bundle, you'll be helping direct relief. In the Humble Board Games Bundle by Asmodee Digital, if you give at least $1, you get Abalone, Agricola, All Creatures Big and Small, Herald, Côte Express, and Le Havre, the inland port. You also get 10% off your first month of Humble Monthly if you desire. And for $8 or more, you get Pandemic, Pathfinder Adventures, Splendor, King and Assassins, Fighting Fantasy Legends, Small World 2, and Twilight Struggle. Oh my, those are some seriously good games. So for the next 7 days, if you follow the link in the video description, you get to grab all those games for less than the price of a pizza and help those in need at the same time. In Monarchies of Mau, cats have inherited the world, unifying their 6 fractious monarchies after untold centuries. These cats have been uplifted to use tools and language, and they seek to rediscover the ruins of the old ones, us humans. Some have learned to use the leftover technology of humanity, but they believe it to be magic, given to them by their lost worshippers. Others seek to create a cohesive nation using the precepts of Mau, agreed to after years of political conflict. As you probably can infer, Monarchies of Mau takes place in the same world as the excellent Pugmire RPG, also published by Onyx Path. Monarchies of Mau describes an evocative and mysterious setting that's both family-friendly and deep enough to create compelling stories. It uses a traditional fantasy rule system redesigned for streamlined play and easy creation of heroic cats, with emphasis on cooperation and action over competition and violence. You can get Monarchies of Mau core rulebook either in PDF or hardcover print on demand through drivethrurpg, following the link in the video description. The world is dangerous and mysterious, but the instincts of a good cat will always be true. The Lean Mean Green Ninja team will be back to the tabletop in January from IDW Games. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures will be both a cooperative and a 4 vs 1 board game set in the present Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic book universe, as hinted not only by the box art but also the name of the 2 games. Change is Constant and City Fall, titles of 2 of the first story arcs from the comic book by IDW. Kevin Wilson, designer of 2016's TMNT Shadows of the Past, will return to oversee development of the games, while Pete Walsh and Dan Lansdowne, founders and administrators of Shadows of the Past online community, will be lead designers. TMNT Change is Constant and City Fall will sport new tile art and new miniatures. Both games will be crowdfunded through Kickstarter in January 2019. They will be the first in a series of miniature games using some of the most iconic intellectual properties of pop culture that IDW has access to. The line will be called Adventures. If you want to get more information and and be informed of when the Kickstarter campaign kicks off, join the TMNT Adventures Facebook group. I've put a link to it in the video description. Games Workshop is preparing new novels for young readers set in both the Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar universes. The series taking place in the galaxy of Warhammer 40k will be called Warped Galaxy. It's been written by Cavan Scott, who has plenty of experience with Star Wars and Doctor Who. It will center on the adventures of 12-year-old explorer Zelia and her group. The first book in the series is Attack of the Necron and will be released in February, with Claws of the Gene Stealer coming out next spring. The series in the Age of Sigmar setting is Realm Quest, written by Tom Huddleston, also with Star Wars books under his belt. Realm Quest will tell the tales of Elio and his friends. Elio is a healer who will journey through the mortal realms. The first two books will be titled City of the Lifestone and Lair of the Skaven, also to hit shelves in February and sometime in spring respectively. All novels will be released in paperback and digitally through Games Workshop's Black Library imprint. There will also be audiobook versions. The books in the Warped Galaxy series will be narrated by David Tennant, and the Realm Quest series will get the voice of Billy Piper. Alright, those are the news for the first week of December 2018. Oh my, the year is almost over. Anyhow, if you want to get the news as they happen, just follow us on Facebook or Twitter. That way you'll get the 1 Minute Gamerati News Update videos before everybody. See you there.